What's up, everyone? I hope you all are having a wonderful and blessed day. And if not, I do hope that it gets better. I would like to say thank you for stopping by the channel and checking out today's video. It means a lot to me and I do appreciate it. Now, if you're enjoying the content that you're seeing here and you wouldn't mind continuing to help support not only me but the channel as well, please feel free to hit that like and subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you can stay updated on all of my future content. Now today, we're going to be talking about my honest opinion about Midnight Suns as a whole. And who knows, by the end of this video, you might even be able to relate to how I feel. Or you could not give a single crap. Who knows? It's up to you, but this is a video for me. So, Midnight Suns. The game could not have come at a better time. For those who have been with me before this game, you would know that I was an Avengers content creator for quite some time. Avengers is a game that I will always have a love for because Avengers has done many things for me in terms of my personal enjoyment as a general gamer, but also as a content creator. If you've been keeping up with that game, you would know that it's currently not really doing all that well. I have games that I can go back to and play and enjoy myself, but whenever I boot up Avengers now, it always feels like a chore. I'm never really on it for long, either because my interest for playing it that day kind of fades out quickly, or the game itself forced me off due to crashing back to back. Now, in terms of being a creator for that game, man, that felt like work. That felt like work I did not enjoy after a while because I didn't really feel like there was anything really left to offer me, because it was just more of the same and new skins pretty much, right? Months and months without content, the same old missions. I can't sit here and run the same exact raid for weeks on end. I know that some people can do it. Kudos to y'all. That ain't me. Like, I need something in between those raid runs for variety and just something else that, I know I can do that won't crack my game out at the second phase of the final boss fight. Then I didn't waste an hour for nothing. Anyway, this is not an Avengers video. Let me get back on topic. Now, I also tried to dip my hand into Future Revolution. That didn't pan out so well. So I was stuck looking for something new. Not only for myself, but also for my content. Something to light a fire underneath my chair again. Enter Midnight Suns, a game based off a decades-old team deep in Marvel lore, and the first M-rated Marvel game that we've had in a while. Surprisingly enough, however, most of the M-rated games in Marvel's category actually belongs to the X-Men franchise. They get down and dirty over there. Now, when it was first announced and we saw that the game was going to be turn-based, for other people, it was an instant no. For me, however, I don't think my interest in the game has ever really faded out. I was pulled in from the first time it was ever revealed, and the game pretty much had me locked in at that point. I can't explain it, to be honest. I took an instant liking to everything it was that I was seeing. I play a lot of different games that belong to a lot of different genres. I'm open to trying new things, because while games like Spider-Man and Batman are fun to get lost in, it does not hurt to shake up the status quo. Now, the combat, right, being card-based, was surprising, but not in a bad way. I enjoy card games, both on the game and regular TCG games like Yu-Gi-Oh! And Bakugan. Yes, I play Bakugan. I recommend it. It's a fun game. Not no more though, because the game kind of died out. But it definitely wasn't what I was expecting from Midnight Suns. I was imagining normal options in combat like Persona or Final Fantasy, because that's normally how these games tend to look. But it excites me because the gameplay is now more or less, let's see what you can do when you don't know what power or skill you can use next. You can't just use the same power after power after power after power to blitz through someone. You actually got to think about what you want to do and how you want to do it. Now, the life sim aspect is also great, right? Being able to spend time with the heroes in your own base. You get to be your own hero instead of just running around with an already established character set up in that universe. You get to form relationships with these other heroes and watch them grow and have that translate into gameplay options when you're out in the field. Not to mention that this is also the first game where Marvel has ever introduced a creative character. It's a common thing for people to connect or want to connect with a character in a video game, or comic fans to feel like they have someone that they can relate to. Mine is Deadpool, don't ask why. Being able to bond with these characters and learning more about them and learning about what makes them tick while playing through the eyes of a character you created sounds like a dope aspect. It's kind of like winning a contest to have yourself drawn into a big comic, Marvel, DC, whatever it is you like. But in the comic of Midnight Suns, you are the main character, and everyone else is nothing but the supporting cast. They're main characters too, but they really the supporting cast. Like, let's be honest, you the star of the show. All right, it's your time to shine. This is your game. This is your story. Now, people tend to talk about how important it is for immersion, to have solid immersion in games like this, where you can lose yourself in the game as you play it because of how fun it is. Midnight Suns seems like it lets us take a step further, because instead of seeing through another person's eyes, we're seeing through our own, the character that we created from scratch, right? The choices that we make are our own. And it feels like that's something that they were really trying to drive home in that aspect of creating the custom character, not just having it simply be somebody that you can make, you can run around, fight, kill evil, do whatever it is you want to do with it. No, your character has what quite possibly the most major impact on the story besides the antagonist, right? They really tried to drive home that aspect, and I can do nothing but respect that. Now, the game has a very diverse lineup as well, appealing to both longtime and possible new MCU era fans who like characters like Iron Man and Captain America and Doctor Strange and Scarlet Witch, while also showing some love to some of the deeper cut fans of people like Nico Minoru and Magic and Robbie Reyes, who was a GOAT and nothing less. I don't want to hear from nobody. That man took on the Dark Celestial, the final host to be exact, head up and saved the Earth on his first mission with the Avengers. Y'all give that man credit where credit is due. Now, these are characters who tend to get no love outside of large ensemble games like Ultimate Alliance or Marvel Heroes Omega, as an example. But you do see them a lot in mobile games, which sadly falls underneath the crossover / large ensemble category. Seeing these characters in a console game while also having a major focus on them, because this isn't really what you would call a large ensemble. This is a story that's strictly centered on one specific team. It's great. It's amazing to see, because the Marvel Universe is a very, very big place. But let's be honest. I know it, you know it, everybody know it. When it comes to games, we always see the same 20 to 25 characters every day. Spider-Man himself owns like 40 to 45% of Marvel's entire gaming catalog. Like, I'm not saying that we got to completely push out some of the legacy characters and this and that, but it wouldn't hurt to start introducing more and more of the B and C listers, especially some of the lesser known ones that are actually good and decent characters. Now, at the core of my opinion, I think Firaxis have done a decent job. I believe that Midnight Suns can be a good game. I accept the game for what it is and for what it's trying to do. If there are any gripes I do have about the game, based off my limited knowledge, I would say they're small. Like the sparring system, for example, you're not able to really spar with your teammates. It's more so just like, I think it's like a cutscene, or it's just like a still image and then it skips and the training is over. I don't like that. I kind of wish we could do like an actual training session with him. We could fight him, but again, just a little gripe. But a majority of everything that I've seen so far, I've liked, except the game being pushed back though. I ain't care for that. But my opinion so far is pretty positive. Let me know down in the comments below how you guys feel about Midnight Suns. Do you like it? Not like it? What do you not like? I'm curious to know what's going around in the heads of all of my viewers. So with that being said, that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys have had a great time, and if you did, please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notifications bell so that y'all never miss out on any of my future Midnight Suns related content, and I will catch y'all in the moonlight. Peace.
Trying to live life, pull it to the club with the bottles on ice. Need a back end by the end of the night. I'm an artiste and a socialite. Now I do it big, trying to live life, pull it to the club with the bottles on ice. Need a back end by the end of the night. I'm an artiste and a socialite.